Hi, I'm Rachel from GoodGhosting.
Hey, I'm Francis from GoodGhosting.
Hello, my name is Giel from GoodGhosting.
Hey, I'm Braz from GoodGhosting. Hi, guys.
I'm Rachel from GoodGhosting. I am the founder of GoodGhosting, and I do all sorts of things from product, community to helping us get more savers on board.
Hey, I'm Francis, originally from Brazil, one of the co-founders of GoodGhosting and also the CTO at GoodGhosting, helping all the community, to build better financial habits. And we are here to help if you're struggling technically to do so.
My name is Giel. I'm one of the co-founders of GoodGhosting and I'm head of DeFi, so all the decentralized finance operations and strategy.
So, hi guys. I'm Viraz. I'm currently based out in India. So, currently at GoodGhosting, I'm basically, handling all the smart contract stuff majorly, and besides that, I'm also doing some backend development. But majority of my time is dedicated to the smart contract development at GoodGhosting.
We've helped our community save 2.6 million worth of crypto in US dollar value over the last year, which is phenomenal. So that's a huge amount of good financial habits being forged and awesome to see.
It's very hard to put, to nail down just a single one, in my opinion, but I think the most, important one is just to help, over 50,000 players save over almost $3 million over the first year of GoodGhosting. It was something very impressive, for us, in my opinion. And there's also obviously all the internal things that we had to do in order to accomplish, create, we grow our team very quickly in the last year. We put together a stellar, team of professionals to help us do that, and not only internally but also grow our community, in such big numbers. It's very impressive for me, to have accomplished all of this in a single year.
It's hard to pick one, but I'd say launching on not one but two chains and allowing our community to save over $2.5 million in crypto assets.
I think there have been many, and not to just not limited to one. Probably, I think the TVS that we have had with all these pools with just one contract, with just one version of the contract. So probably I would say that is one, and then the community. The participation from the community has been pretty good, and I think what GoodGhosting, the communities that the partnership that GoodGhosting has had with everyone around, with the grants and everything and all that, cumulatively, I think that participation in terms of variety of communities from GoodGhostings and that would be pretty impressive.
So the idea of GoodGhosting came around basically because we saw lots of really cool DeFi protocols and projects that are amazing for people who are sort of using DeFi day in, day out and have a large sum of money to to play with. But what we didn't see is so much that's accessible for people who are just getting into the space, want to play around with 10, 20, $100 worth and get some meaningful returns there as well. And also help people tackle the age-old problem of helping people to build up their savings, build up their personal assets and grow their wealth.
So I met Rachel and Gil during Gitcoin Kernel, and Rachel had the original idea about GoodGhosting. However, when I read about the idea, when I learned a little bit more about it, it just, get to me as something very, very interesting to be developed. It's something that tries to abstract away from the final user all the complexity of DeFi. So it's a very good first step for folks trying to get into the decentralized financial world, or even just diversify their savings and investments. And by using gamification elements, it just helps to create like the correct incentives, so folks can just in the long term create better financial habits, and to whatever that means. It can be like saving for a rainy day, it can be like for uh, saving for college, for education of your children, or for a vacation. The goal, I think, it's very personal, but just being able to help individuals to take ownership of their finances is something very interesting. So that was what drew me to GoodGhosting.
Yeah, so I wanted to make a meaningful impact on people's lives, and I think the GoodGhosting platform is a great way to do that. Many people are struggling with saving money or taking control of their finances, so I really want to help people on that front. And I get to do a job that I love, so it's like a win-win for me.
I think it's been the motive always has been to make savings out reach to more people around the world and make it more fun, which is because it's pretty boring in the centralized world, so to speak. So I think that's pretty much been the aim of GoodGhosting, and that is the aim that we will be continuing on.
So year 2, GoodGhosting, we've got loads more coming. I can't say too much because that would be giving away way too much alpha, but lots of product updates. We're going to be making GoodGhosting more modular, more accessible, more gamified. And really the goal is just to grow GoodGhosting and help the wider community build up those good financial habits.
So for the second year of GoodGhosting, we do plan to launch a couple of new things that are still under development, but what I can say is that we certainly want to continue to make GoodGhosting easier to use, and offer different opportunities, saving opportunities, different products for all of our community. And by different products, I mean something that aligns to individuals' personal preferences when it comes to saving habits, when it comes to risk, reward, and all this type of stuff. So we wanted to continue building more and more opportunities for our users, and also continue to improve on the gamification elements of the platform, so we can continue to create this incentives for the players in a gamified and fun way, because savings or investing should be something more fun and not something that drags you and takes a lot of time for you to figure out what to do. So I think making sure that we can make GoodGhosting easier every day for the users and improve the user experience, that's certainly one of the top goals for the second year.
I hope we can make the platform even more user-friendly, like onboard people who are less experienced in crypto, make it their first real decentralized savings experience, and offer more yield strategies and more advanced game type for users as well.
I think firstly bring more and more people in. So in terms of joining pools and participation in the community, and be more try and be the powerhouse of the savings domain in terms of DeFi. So probably I think that would be one of the aims. And then with our new contracts coming in, so we will hope that we can make it more fair and more easy, and in terms of participation in the pools, and more features, so that people can get make the user experience more better than it is today. So probably I think to summarize it, I'd probably these couple of these points.
Just want to say a big thank you for coming with us on this journey. It's really been amazing to have you in this space. There are so many amazing community members in our Discord and on Twitter, and really none of this is possible without them.
Well, the first thing that I want to say to all the community is just a big thank you, because obviously without the community, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to keep building. We certainly want to build, a very nice product. but without the support of the community, without all the ideas, that the community brings to us, we would probably be very limited in terms of the reach that we took in this very first year, and the future reach that we may have. So without our users, without our community, good ghosting is just a product, just like an idea, and is really the community that brings life, to good ghosting. So I certainly want to say thank you, and we want to do everything that is possible to just keep making good ghosting better and better for you all.
Hop in the Discord. Let us know what you want to see in the platform. We'd love to hear your inputs and work together to improve.
A big thank you, first of all, for I think believing in the GoodGhosting team. And to be honest, we have like all of the complete team has worked really, really hard from the past 1 year, and even more than that when we started with Kernel. And to get at this point, it's probably, I would say, it's a pretty good achievement that we have reached at this point. But there are a lot of milestones to go. But I think just a big thank you, and it's overwhelming that so many community members recognize good hosting at events, etc. And people want to join and save money and save efficiently, and just be participating. The community superheroes, the community members have been pretty good in terms of that area as well. And then we have had so many quests and competitions in terms of where community participation has been the key. So probably, yeah, just keep supporting us and we'll keep delivering.